Hey Cherubs, Lily here, jumping in to do you guys a reading. So let's just see what messages want to come through for today. And before I start, I was just getting the decks ready and I noticed that this one, which is from a different deck, was here. So Fortune Fairy. So whenever I accidentally leave a card in the wrong deck, I always take notice of what that card is, and I just feel like with this the message is that good fortune is around the corner, or something that feels good brings new life into your situation or how you feel, perhaps a wish coming true. You know, it's just around the corner. Okay, so you may not see it right now, but just hold on. Okay, I split the deck. You've got the card of death there, which is transformation. So things are transforming, and if you feel like you're in a dark place, which is part of transformation, soon the light is going to break through. So don't give up. It is very challenging energies out there, and a lot of people are struggling with that. But it's just that thing of it's that thing of you know, daily self-care, trying to meet your needs and wants of the day, and supporting yourself through it if you are going through a hard time. So let's just see. Here we got the card of Beloved, Radical Acceptance as our first card. So that does feel to me connected actually with the energy of Fortune Fairy, because it's in that place where you do have radical acceptance of yourself, that you can bring around change. You can bring about change that is supporting you in a good way, you know. So let's just see. I want to actually read the card of Beloved and see what the message is. Once again, not rushing, because why rush? And that doesn't feel like self-care at the moment. And you know what, in this full moon in Gemini energy, so just taking time to go with that as well. So Beloved number 2, the object of affection, radical acceptance, loving what is. So when the Beloved appears, it requires 100% of your heart, body and soul. Don't try to squeeze the Beloved into your schedule. Drop the busyness and receive the one you have been waiting for. Know that this card comes as a mirror to show you the divine within, and invite your radical acceptance of everything you consider beautiful or ugly in your being. The Beloved may not be a person at all. It might be a business venture, a project, or an adventure calling for your full attention. Love it, let it light you up, and give it your all. Surrender to this truth and know that you are gaining a passport to bliss. Yes, see, that's what I was saying with this. That's what it's about. Even when it feels that you are being consumed by the fire of the Beloved, do not hold back or be afraid, for you will emerge transformed. Surrender is the key. Allow yourself to be loved. Usher the harsh critic out the door and shut your eyes and ears to the judgment of others who have not been ignited by the divine blaze consuming you. For they will only attempt to douse your fire and leave you choking on the smoke. Be careful you are not seduced by false promises or falling prey to your extraordinary ability to sabotage your dreams and desires. Sink with and sink into your heart and trust your sense of what is true, and you will know what to do. The true Beloved is never false. Every gift offered is valuable. Recognize the many faces of the Beloved and welcome them into your heart. You'll be so glad that you did. Yes, because that's what's going to help bring about change in your life in a good way. All right, so they are the cards that we are starting off with today. Beloved, Radical Acceptance, and Horseman, Herald of Change. So the Herald of Change is what is coming in, you know, what we're heading towards. You may need to set boundaries for that though as well, is what I'm getting. Fortune Fairy, I'm going to see her there. Okay, let's just see, what is the tarot story? What deck do I want to use? If you do want to book a reading, please reach out. I am at the moment taking bookings for next week. So if you want to get in on that, just, yeah, reach out. Okay, you've got the Moon. Perfect. Seven of Cups. There could be more than one option here. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. There's more than one option at the moment, more than one timeline that is available to you. You've got the Six of Cups there as well. All right, let's just roll back. Sometimes we can want to move forward with something, but it may not be the right timing, and you sort of have to learn how to go with the energies of what is. That's another part of acceptance, and it's another part of building in a way that's I feel like it's like building in a way that's sustainable. Anyway, I can't even explain that right now. But anyway, slow build, right? And I'm getting the word slow build, slow burn. There, we got the Maiden of Wands. But let's just go back here. We've got the Moon, the Seven of Cups. So it does feel like there's more than one choice available to you, more than one door that's going to open, or new beginnings. There's multiple possibilities. You've got the High Priestess there. I feel like you do need to tune into your higher knowing, because there is something about not knowing as well. Like, I think that came up yesterday too. There's the knowing, and then there's also the not knowing. And then you've got the Six of Cups. So that speaks to connections and relationships that mean a lot to you, that you feel you're very intrinsically connected to that person or those people. So it could be someone from your past, or you could be having very nostalgic feelings or memories in regards to that person or people right now. So let's just see, what is this story about? Yeah, so you got the Moon and the High Priestess there. There is a lot in the unknown, and even with the Seven of Cups, it's like multiple things available to you right now, and you may not be sure where it's all going to land, and really, who is? Like, what we do know is that there is going to be new beginnings. Ace of Pentacles and this Horseman, Herald of Change. And how even we're moving into that space of radical acceptance via healing and throwing to the ashes even parts of ourselves, or throwing to the fire parts of ourselves that need to be transformed and transmuted. If we're not doing that ourselves, the universe is doing it for us, giving us that ever so gentle or brutal nudge. It hasn't felt that gentle over the last while, I don't feel anyway, but it'll be curious to see, like maybe when Mars retrograde in Leo, maybe when it moves to Mars retrograde in Cancer, it'll be interesting to see how that feels, you know, what kind of energy that would feel. So you've got Queen of Swords in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse. Curious, what is this about? Okay. Oh, all right, I'm just seeing a story here. Hang on. All right, so I feel like the Queen of Swords in reverse and the King of Swords is got to do with the Six of Cups. So this is the connection here. And it could be a divine counterpart thing, but it's also feeling like there's a clash there, because it's a lot of mental energy between the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and then you've got the card of Strength in reverse. So Ace of Swords in reverse, and then the Eight of Wands. So it feels like there's something within this connection that there is a disconnect that is weakening this connection. And even with the Ace of Swords there, that's linking into the story that has come up over, I don't even know how long, but anyway, it's about that truth being spoken. This is a theme that has been coming up a lot over the past however many weeks, months, whatever. It keeps appearing. So it's like a truth needing to be spoken, right? Eight of Wands, that is information coming in quickly. So there could be that's going to be flipped on its head, and there is going to be a communication, because here you've got the Death card showing up again, but this time it's in reverse. You've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot, and then the Emperor. So it's interesting. I do need to pull more cards on this Death card in reverse, because to me it's like there's this inner knowing that something needs to be changed or something needs to be communicated. Yet at the same time, I'm feeling this resistance to allowing that to happen. So that could also tie in with divine timing. It also could be that people within this connection could be at this point still being protective of themselves and very nurturing of their own energy, and nurturing in a way of being protective, because that bear's sitting right in front of her. So they may not feel, well, yeah, I feel like that's just something, that's just an energy that they need to be in for the time, but it is going to shift because you've got the Chariot and then you've got the Emperor. So I feel like any resistance is going to be shifted. Yeah, it has to be. So because you've got the 10 of Swords, a cycle complete. So let's just see what else to this is, because you've got the Emperor there. So this is about empowerment and truth. It's also about strength. So yeah, that's why I say it's a re-empowerment, because there you had the Strength card in reverse and now you've got the Emperor upright. So there has been a shift. Oh, wow. Okay, so you've got the Emperor. This is very curious because now you've got the Empress and the Hierophant. You could say this is a divine counterpart here too, but something's not right there because the Empress is in reverse, the Hierophant upright. Then you've got the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. Actually, maybe the 4 of Cups came before the 10 of Wands. Okay, there's something here. There's a burden that needs to be released so that you can get to this. Oh no, 4 of Cups. Sorry, I'm thinking 4 of Wands. Hello, there's like literally 4 cups there. How is that Wands? 4 of Cups. Okay. So there's showing that this cycle needs to be completed and an empowering moving on energy. But why have we got the Empress and the Hierophant still showing up? It's still this divine feminine energy in reverse. What is the missing part of this picture with the 4 of Cups there, and then you've got the 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands in reverse? So I feel like there's something. Is there something that the feminine is holding on to that she needs to let go of? Because you've got the 3 of Swords there in reverse and the 3 of Wands also in reverse. That's 2 3s in reverse. I split the deck. You've got the Hangman also in reverse. So I feel like there is a shift that needs to happen here that's going to help release this burden, that's going to, because it is showing like your, I mean, these 3s are in reverse, which is kind of good because it means that you are seeing something that's within you. You are releasing heartache, pain. You've had a breakthrough there of some sort. And maybe you have shifted the perspective, your perspective, the divine feminine energy. But I am wondering why the Empress is in reverse. There is something that's disconnected here. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I'm going to grab another tarot in a minute. But you've got the Devil card in reverse there. And then you've got the Queen of Cups. So I feel like this is something about healing. And then you've got the 2 of Cups and coming back into divine alignment and harmony through that energy of healing, self-care and self-love. But it is good that the Devil card is in reverse there. Let's just see. This reading is weird. All right, so can we please get some clarity on this reading? What is the message, the clear message for the collective here? Ace of Wands, the Hermit, the Knight of Wands. Okay, so there is new doors, new beginnings happening with another ace showing up here, but it does feel like under the full moon in Gemini, you may need to take some time to hermit, to go within, to see the light on your path before you take the next step. Yes, with the Knight of Wands, because here you've got the Fool. Okay, so there is a new journey just about to happen. You are about to take that first step with the Page of Pentacles there, but first you need that hermit time so you can see what it is that you can't possibly carry forward with you. So maybe that's what this full moon will be helping you with, releasing that, with doing some kind of review over what you've been working with over this time. And then also, what do you want to connect with moving forward? Well, these cards are making a much more sense than the other deck, that's for sure. So it could be that you're making a decision there with the Two of Swords, but it's maybe not all revealed to you yet, because remember the first card we started off with was... Oh, hang on. Bear with. Oh my gosh. Was the moon. So there's something that we cannot see about this just yet. I feel like this is kind of like a choice point. My attention's being drawn back to this Fortune Fairy as well. And also the Beloved, wow, Radical Acceptance, and the Herald of Change card, because it feels like this is a choice point. What is it you want to move forward with that you can feel more aligned with? And there you've got the Ace of Cups when I split the deck, and the Three of Pentacles. So you also had the Five of Wands here. So it's like, even though you are moving towards something that feels more aligned and is going to help you expand and grow, it doesn't mean that we are without challenge. You know, with the Five of Wands, we are going to come into choppy waters and rough energies that we've faced before. And the thing is, though, we're going to know maybe perhaps a little bit better how to ride the waves and how to... I don't know. I was going to say fight off, but fight off, no. It's not the right word. What's the word? Maybe how to maneuver or how to move through that type of energy that we may be facing. Yeah, Knight of Swords. We may have a better idea of how to manage stress with the Nine of Swords on the side there. So it could be that we're in process of letting go of some things that have stressed us out as well. And it could be because we've moved into that space of, or we're working still with that process of Beloved, Radical Acceptance. Here you've got the World. The world is changing. Queen of Swords. So have your wits about you. Let's see. I'm also getting too that your work could be changing as well with the Eight of Pentacles there. The work scene changing somehow. Something might be changing up in your work. Six of Cups showing up again. Okay, so there's something within this reading about also beloved connections. Like, who is your soul connection that brings beauty to your life, brings joy, brings happiness, helps you move through some of the challenges as well, because there's a lot of lotuses in those cups. So it's like, you know, these people help you feel emotionally good, connected, supported, loved. Yeah, I feel like that kind of people is important, because you've got eight of Swords here, and I feel like that's very reflective of what's going on for a lot of people right now. They're in a, you know, they have a lot of thoughts going on that aren't necessarily easy to cope with, and they can feel very overwhelmed or pressured by these type of thoughts. Here you've got the Magician, the Four of Swords. So this is about balancing your health and well-being with the Magician there. Like using the resources, using what you know that you have to hand, that you can create the day-to-day life that you want, because that will build the overall life that you want. So Four of Swords there, you're resting when you need to, but coming out of that when you can as well is a good idea. Judgment in reverse, and then Knight of Cups. Interesting. Why is the Judgment in reverse? Okay, so I said, why is the Judgment in reverse? And you've got the Star in reverse. So for some of you, you're not yet feeling connected or aligned with what it is that would be helping you move forward in a way that feels good to you. Like, I would check that, because why would you move towards something that doesn't feel good? So maybe you think back to the Seven of Cups card about choices. What is it that you're choosing? What is it that you're building? Because I've got the Ten of Pentacles there again. So what we're building together is important at these times. All right, so let's just see. Final messages from the tarot. Weird story. Seven of Wands in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so it's interesting that these have come up, because I was just sort of asking myself, okay, I'm like, well, what about the Queen of the Divine Feminine energy in reverse and the masculine energy? Like we saw the Empress and the Hierophant, and then we saw the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So I'm like, well, what's happening with that? And I feel like what the part of that story is that Seven of Wands, someone may need to lower their guard a little bit, not be so defensive, so that actually a communication can happen. Because we can see here with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and then the Eight of Cups in reverse, it's like there's something, and this could be linking very much into Mercury retrograde and the full moon in Gemini. There's something that's still connected from the past that hasn't fully transformed yet. So that's still happening in the background. Maybe that's why this Judgment card here is as well. This is linking back into this story. So it's like there's a shedding of the skin. There's a cycle there that needs to be completed. Okay, so you can come out fresh and begin a new journey. Yeah, it's something that needs to be healed here. So that's the, ooh, interesting. On the bottom, there's the Devil energy. So there could be still Devil energy playing out there, and that's what needs to be healed. So send your love and blessings and light, your light prayers over that situation, whatever that might be for you, so that you can release it and get back to the light, because you've got the Sun there in reverse. So there's something there. There is something there that's dampening the spirit of either one or both of the people in this connection. Two of Cups. Okay, so it is this, that's, oh my gosh. That's why this story keeps coming up, right? It's been a repeated story, but it's because it's an important one in the collective. There are things that perhaps need mending. But if you look at yesterday's reading as well, that gave information about that as well. On the bottom there, you've got Two of Pentacles. There's a lot of two energy here. Yeah, see, there's a truth that needs to be told. You've got the Ace of Swords in reverse and you've got the Lovers in reverse. But then over the top of that, you've got the Three of Cups. So there's a disconnection here, but there's also a very connected energy. It links in with yesterday's reading. It's about the truth needing to be told. Okay, so Page of Swords. You can watch all you want, but, you know, because that's got to do with people perhaps watching what someone else is doing that they love or they feel connected to, but yet they're not communicating. But here you've got the Emperor, and even the Emperor card here is sitting on a sword. So you don't often see that imagery with the Emperor card, but this is about a truth needing to be told, and it's coming from a place of higher wisdom. Again, it's the empowered energy. It's coming from that space and place of truth, integrity, strength, courage. Yeah, it's interesting. There's a real opportunity to stand up or stand into your power there, you know, because they're very different energies, this ferret and the owl. Okay, very different energies. One is more mature and wise, and the other one is more a little bit cheeky, mischievous, very young energy, very immature with the Page of Swords there. So the Page of Swords energy may not have the confidence or feel like they've got the ability or strength or even wisdom to face and speak a truth here. But, you know, it could lead to fulfillment of wishes, and it also could lead to radical acceptance of oneself and of others, and then also they're change, you know, moving towards change. But anyway, that's that. I'm not going to go on more about that story, you know, this ongoing story in the collective. Let's just see what the Astro message is. Taurus, cultivate. That's on the side, so that's very interesting. On the bottom, you had the card of Hearth, Vesta. Just getting the words home is where the heart is. I'm getting to that. That's linking back to the Queen of Pentacles that we had before, because it just sort of feels like that nurturing, protective energy. It feels like some may be very protective of their heart right now. And that's why this Taurus energy here is on the side as well. This is Venus. There is an element of hiding out here, not being open with the heart chakra. And I feel like that could be coming from, definitely from the divine feminine energy, because we saw the Empress energy in reverse and also the Queen of Swords in reverse, which is curious in itself because, anyway, because, you know, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords in reverse could be actually her accessing more of her feelings than her analytical side. Because usually the Queen of Swords energy she's very protective of the heart because she's thinking through everything before just being in a Queen of Cups mode and just giving endless amounts of love, you know. But here we've got transit, climate in reverse, and then Pisces, sensitize. Yeah, I feel like people may be feeling, yeah, well, they'll be all up in their feels because it's a full moon, right? But it's also too that they could be in two minds about what to do. And that's why we're seeing some of this energy play out like that. It's one way or there's this other way. There's one side or there's the other side. It's like, where's the balance between the two? Yeah, I split the deck. You've got Perception, Moon in reverse. So whatever it is, the truth is going to come to light. It's going to be seen, right? What are we up to? 27. Yeah, so nearly at the 30 minutes. I think I will leave it there. I don't know. I hope this reading helped in some way. Anyway, let me know if it did, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.